A lot of light blue being worn today.
Mhm.
And then there's Lewis.
I mean, it's blue, but not light blue. But yeah.
Hey, babe, you need to run and let the dog out quick.
Cool, I'll be right back.
He's barking.
I didn't even know you guys had a dog.
He's old. He's like 10 now. He's not 8. 10.
Max is a good sir.
He is.
Mm.
I almost spelled Dirty 20 like the Christina Aguilera song.
What?
The Dirty 20.
All right.
We're live, pal.
All right, welcome back. Dirty 20 Dungeons and Dragons night on Twitch, YouTube,
Facebook.
OnlyFans, Facebook.
Buddy.
Uh,
Buddy, if we could get a revenue stream off OnlyFans, we'd be on there.
Mhm. I'll get naked.
I'll show my butthole. We'll show my butthole for cash.
We'll show anus.
I spread
all
my
right.
butt cheeks as Mike Honcho.
Anybody want to get a Hot Wheels car and run it through the crevice with a little GoPro on it?
All right. Last time we were together, the group awoke at the what was it? The Friendly Arms Inn. Went to have breakfast. Things seemed shady. They found out that the innkeeper had kind of sold them out to Lord Braun and his men. The group made a plan to lure in their would-be captors and burn the place down. Deal they made with the innkeeper to spare his life. They succeeded. You guys ran off into the woods, made your way sneakily the rest of the way to Baldur's Gate. In doing so, you saw a couple of you could have sworn you saw shadows in the forest moving along with you, going tree to tree. You inevitably made your way to Baldur's Gate. Started walking through the poor outskirts of the city. Stopped at a couple shops. Broke into what seemed to be a broken down house. Finding, nothing of any real value or use within the house, but it was a place to kind of hide out from any would-be pursuers. After a bit of, Cavonian and who was it up there that was clam baking.
Yeah.
Kaywin,
Yeah.
but somebody else was up there with him.
It
Mhm.
was me and Kevin, I thought.
Yeah, you and Kavonian and Kaywin clam baking themselves with the lotus weed.
I think Chiron might have been there, but he wasn't partaking.
He got the
Right.
concept guy. The part of the party that went out into the actual shop area, that came back, finally tried to put together a plan to go to the Grand Library in the center of the city after getting directions, so on and so forth. You made your way as a group, pretty much carrying Kaywin as he was that stoned, carrying him to the library. Yeah, asking a bunch of questions of the wizard-like librarians that you've run into there. You made your way down to the lowest level, the old, fallen apart library room of the original library, and upon searching, Enafine was able to find a copy of what seems to be the Necronomicon Ex Mortis, which she took and immediately put into her bag of holding. Fatu was able to find a copy of a metal with a metal cover called The Riddle of Flesh. And what's going on there? And Tinzo was able to figure out the puzzle of where the oldest box in the room, which turned out to transform into a pretty much ancient celestial tome of knowledge, expressing all the information given last time about the three main titans of creation, the multiverse theory, if you know anything about that. God, Chaos, Azathoth creating everything, fighting over everything, and the means in which one could potentially undo everything. While this was going on, the shadows in this moderately dim lit undercroft of a room began to move, and figures came out of the shadows surrounding all around the room. A small, kind of cloudy portal opened up, and a small humanoid demon devil walked out, saying that while they've been waiting, trying to find a way to get access to that information, and that you guys finally opening it up, now they're going to take it back to their master. And that's pretty much where we left off, other than Kavonian deciding he was going to have a moment of PTSD panic and Thunderwave. But that is where we leave off, and that's where we start tonight. Once he gets back from his horror movie VHS tape of a computer. Anybody else seeing Kavonian's camera going weird?
No, it's fine on me.
Dude, it looks. Hold on, I'm gonna take a picture of this.
No, it
'Cause
looks
it
fine.
look-
Yeah, it looks
No.
good to me too.
Somebody needs a new computer.
This is a brand new motherfucking computer, people. Well,
No,
last
not
year
you.
brand new.
I'm talking about Kenny.
Oh,
Hold on,
yeah.
dude.
I'm a computer.
Kevin, your shit does not appear. You do not appear to me. I'm gonna send this to the group because this is what I see.
No, it's fine on mine.
It's like watching something on a VHS that you've re-recorded over the VHS one time. And yeah, Kevin, you're not there.
Could
yeah.
be just your Discord, Kenny. But it's
That-
It
fine.
could be.
Yeah, because I just looked on the stream and you can see me fine on the stream.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna disconnect real quick and come right back.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
do it.
yeah, no. That's That's weird.
That's
All
some
right.
weird crap.
That's
Bert, I'm back.
suspicious.
1 second. Laura, are you there? Awesome.
Gotta put the kids to bed.
No, they're. I mean, I wouldn't say she's doing that yet, but Laura, love of my life, are you there? Cool.
I heard something.
Wait, was that was Lewis?
Yeah.
Still here, sweetheart.
You're in the same house. Just give a good bellowing scream.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna mute for that though.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for saving our ear. No, so now we have the vamp. So, you sure you want to go through with this, there, pal? You sure about that?
Yeah, you sure about that?
You sure about that?
Apparently, there's somebody murdering my family in my house because nobody's answering me. So hopefully
Cool,
they
we
don't
get
come
that-
into the
we get
basement.
that on camera. That's good content.
Yeah.
We always wanted to make the pivot to true crime. We were talking about that on the podcast this week.
Okay, she is
We're
putting
just
the
gonna
kids to
talk
bed.
like Keith Morrison from NBC's Dateline. Oh, that pesky
Can't these kids
DNA.
themselves to bed yet? No, I get it. It's fine.
So we can start, and I'll roll initiative for her and such.
Oh, we're immediately starting off.
all
the
right,
rolling
so-
initiative.
Well, no, so we're in the situation now where Cavonian, you're casting Thunderwave, correct?
Yep, I lunged at them, and I'm casting it at a 4th level.
All right. So what's it called?
They have to beat a Constitution save of 16.
16.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me just make sure I got all their things loaded up.
5, 10, 15, 5. Yeah, they're all within 15 feet.
All right. So this demon, hold on.
Okay, the bottom two.
He fails. These two shadows, like these shadow creatures, as you do this, they are able to kind of maneuver themselves around. They pass the checks.
Okay.
So whatever damage you roll, they're gonna take half.
Half, and they don't get pushed back.
Correct.
The other guy will get pushed back 10 feet. Okay, so it's normally 2d8 thunder damage, but it's +1 for every level above first. So it's going to be 5d8 thunder damage.
Okay, roll it.
I'm a rolling. Okay, so we got 6,
Keep rolling, rolling, rolling,
7.
rolling.
6, 7, 8. So 8. I'm not good at math. 8, 7, 7, 6.
So it's only the 4d8.
7, 7, 6. Oh, you're right. And then one more. And then +2. So an even 30. Then I gotta mark
Okay.
one thing.
All right, man. Even resisting that's solid. Okay, give me 1 second. It's got to load up. Let me just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now I'm gonna need everybody to roll for initiative.
Okay. What's my initiative bonus?
So while you're rolling that, I'm gonna kind of. So how far does this guy get pushed back?
10 feet.
Boosh, kind of right up
16.
against the doors. 16.
19, 20, 21, 22. For me. Right? 'Cause I get a +3. Yes. No, I get a +5, actually. So 19. 22, 1, 2, 3, 4.
7.
24.
7 for me.
24 for Kev.
Dominique rolled a 23. I rolled a 5.
Oh, Leo.
Okay, give me rolling for what does Chiron get? Roll for Ruckus.
Anybody got any of them rocks? Crack joke. Ignore me. It's just a crack joke.
I rolled 13 with Ruckus.
Ruckus got a 13. Solid roll. Let me I just gotta double check Nori's initiative bonus. Okay, so she rolled a 21. Let me just put everybody in order. All right, so we're gonna have Tony. You rolled a what? A 5?
Yeah.
All right. And a fiend. Chiron. Nori. Kwin. Ruckus. Tenzo. Tenzo. Fine. Fatu. Okay. So, all right. Quick description of everything. So, Kavonian, as as you're watching Tenzo, like he's hovering in the air, and all this is this like you're watching him. This information is kind of getting just embedded in your brain too. Watching, you're not really making much out of it because everything's kind of coming in celestial.
Well, I can understand Celestial.
Oh, that's right. It's my fault. Then you're understanding everything that's coming in. So as that's all happening, you feel like you kind of start seeing the shadows around you moving again, which causes you to turn around as you watch that the little demon behind you like appear in the room. So as this happens, you immediately have like what would be described as like a panic attack in the situation, and immediately cast Thunder Wave. You watch as these two the two shadows on either side of you, like they seem to resist it, like they don't seem to, they're not moved by it, but you can tell that you've done a great deal of damage to them. And you watch as this fella gets blown back to the wall. You can tell that fucked him up pretty solid too. But in the grand scheme of things, as we start, like they're you can tell that they are all looking at you now, trying to get you out of the way. And with that, Kev, you're up first.
Oh, okay. Hmm. We're underground right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I can't do that, and I can't do that.
Hey, Kenny, how high is the ceiling in this place?
About probably 25 feet up, 25, 30 feet.
You
You're
know
about you're about 10 to you're hovering about 10, 15 feet above the ground.
You know what? I'm just gonna cast Thunderwave again. You know, like I think of like how like Cell panics and he just keeps shooting the Kamehameha out, kind of thing. I want to just do it again, 4th level.
Okay.
All right, so I do that. Do they? Let me get back into it. I think what was it? A 16. So
Let me roll
Constitution.
16. Okay. They all actually hold on. The fella to your left passes. The other two fail again.
Okay.
So roll your damage, dude.
All right, so it's going to be 5d8 again. So 8, 1, 4, 4, and 6. 23.
Okay. So as you cast it again, like you see them kind of focusing on you, and you're just boom, thunder wave again. You watch as both of the shadows around you, on either side of you, as the waves hit them, they kind of just blow away into dust in the air. They're gone. Poof. Poof.
Nice.
You watch as the demon in front of you is immediately kind of like crushed down, like under the sheer force of the thunder. You watch as like it just hits him and kind of pushes him against the wall, and
Mhm.
the force crushes in his chest, and he just falls to the ground in a slump. He's down, he's down, he's dying.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Prone.
So
He's
then I haven't moved at all yet.
nope.
So I'm just gonna I'm gonna finish my turn just by running up like right next to him, and then I'll have to do the rest on my next turn if he doesn't do anything. So I
Okay.
like move right there.
Okay, dope.
I'm in kill mode right now.
Did another demon just pop up?
Yeah, walked out of the shadows.
Uh,
Okay, is that your turn?
Yes, sir.
All right, that brings us up to Inafine. Now, remember, as we left off last time, the only people who would have seen anything, like any of the demons appearing, would have been Kivonian, Kaywin, Chiron, and Nori. Now, Inafine, you, Fatu, and Ruckus, you would be drawn, like your attention would be drawn by the sound of the thunder waves, but like you guys don't exactly know what's really going on.
I am screaming at the top of my lungs, by the way.
Yeah.
Can I like sense it though, like the demon itself?
Oh yeah, give me a real quick perception check. Actually, no, don't even bother with that, because your passive perception should be good enough that you would sense. So there's evil in the room, especially like in the pit of your gut. You'd be like, well, what the fuck? It's so you're like, you're feeling uneasy about everything to begin with, and then the thunder wave, you're on high alert. So you're like, if you start scanning around, you're immediately gonna pick up, like, you would immediately pick up the second demon coming walking out of the shadows.
So can I like run toward the direction of where I sense it, and then like can
Well,
I?
You sense it from all around the room, because all these shades and they're in all different places. So you're feeling like you would just have to like not even roll a perception check, but like kind of walk out. Like it'd be more like coming out into the back into the main opening of the room and like just looking and finding what you want to attack.
So I'm gonna walk out and then pull out my infernal daggers, and then
Okay.
try and do. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna run at and stab the nearest one.
Okay. What's your movement speed?
30.
All right. So you would be able to get to the devil.
Yeah. Oh, actually, could I cast a spell or no?
Well, if you're gonna use all of your movement speed to get to him, I mean you're up close, you might as well attack. But if you don't want to use all your movement speed, if you want to kind of hang back and cast spells, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So do you want to hang back or do you want to get up close and personal?
Actually, could I like get close but hide, like in a shadow or something next to him, or like behind him maybe?
You don't have the movement speed to get behind him yet.
Okay.
But if you wanna try to sneakily move up on him, give me a stealth check.
Oh, buddy.
$27.
All right, yeah, he doesn't see you. So if you're creeping up on him, like you're getting right on top of him, sneaking, like if you want to make a melee attack, I'll give you the like the stealth, the surprise attack bonus.
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack, that's it. It's been a while since you used it.
Does a sneak attack have to? Can it be a spell or
Get away from there.
or does it have to be a like physical hand to hand?
I mean, I'll give you. I think normally it's used with melee, but I mean, if you want to use it in a spell, I can give you the extra D6 because you're catching them off guard. So as long as you hit, it always, like, thinking about it always makes more sense for melee, especially if you're right on top of the guy.
That's what she said.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'm just gonna use my daggers, both of them maybe.
Okay.
Stab him in the throat or face.
All right, roll to attack.
17.
That hits. All right, roll for damage.
Yeah, 8. 4 plus 4, 8.
Did you roll the so was that with the sneak attack?
She fucked up.
$12.
3 4s. That's crazy. And also remember, the infernal daggers have the fire. Even though it's about to get nullified.
Demon.
6.
6 damage.
Yeah.
6. All right. So as you kind of pop out of the shadow, like the shadows you crept up on them in, you just slice, make a quick attack with your daggers, and as you notice, as you make contact, what you're used to seeing the daggers do, like the wound that these would have caused back when you back on the previous world, these would have cut like right through the man's neck and like pretty much severed his head. But as you hit, you notice that like this the damage done is greatly reduced. Like almost as if like the metal in which the daggers are made, it's not causing, like he's resistant to it. And where you're also used to the fire within these daggers like cauterizing the wounds, you don't see anything showing signs of damage from heat. Like it's as if the fire within the daggers did nothing to him.
Is that because they're like demons and it's like infernal daggers?
You could say that.
You're muted, Brent.
It's not very effective.
Yeah. Did you want to make another attack, or
Can I like Misty step back to Fatu and like warn them that there's demons everywhere?
yeah, you can get really close to him. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, bro, we got demons.
There's some weird shit going on. Poof, poof.
I heard some boys. Cavodians screaming, bloody murder.
So is that your turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Which brings us to Chiron. Oh yeah, all right. So Chiron just watched. As he watches Cavonian just annihilate these shadows, and he fucks up this devil, and he's just standing over, getting ready to fuck it to death. Chiron's like, "All right, violence," and he kind of runs into the room looking for anything. Sees this fellow over here, and he immediately. He is going to. What is that? Radiant damage? Ooh. Oh, yeah, fuck it. He's going to cast Sacred Flame. Yes, sir. So they have to, as a cantrip, so they have to dodge. They have to beat a 16. They do not. So they take. They're going to take 10, because it's doubled. 10 damage from that, and he just coos, this bolt of radiant light shoots out of his hands right at this thing. Just it starts sizzling. It's like, ah! You hear this otherworldly like ah! From the shadow, from the you just kind of hear it from the stacks. And he's just like, "Hey guys, that shit was pretty effective." That's his turn. That's going to bring us to Laura. Hold on 1 second.
She's still tending to the youngins.
Of course she is. Otherwise, I feel like she would have said something by now. So she's going to see. She's watching all this happen. She kind of walks up, sees this one out of the corner of her eye. She's gonna roll up on it. Hold on. All right, and yeah, she's gonna make 2 attacks with her. All right, I'm not gonna get into the whole using key points and shit with her. That's gonna be her turn. That brings us to the devil back here. He's gonna kind of run up, and he's gonna jump at Tinzo. He's going to make 2 attacks at you, dude.
While I'm in the air?
Yeah. So he leaps up at you, and as he's kind of passing, like coming at you, he's going to make an attack with his beard. And
He's got a 10-foot beard.
no, dude, he's literally all right. So I'll walk through the whole spiel here.
No,
He's
I'm
going
just, I'm just.
No. I know you want answers. That's okay. He's going to run up off of this globe,
Yeah.
kind of situation here, and he's going to run up, jump off of it at you. So as he's passing, like as he's coming at you, he attacks with his beard, which misses. The melee attack that misses. The second attack does I take it an 18 hits.
Yes.
All right, so he's going to. It's going to be. You're going to take 11 slashing damage.
Now that doesn't kick me out of my state, right? I'm still stuck to this thing, or what?
That kind of snaps you back to reality, but you are currently still. You are currently still attached to the box.
Okay.
That is, and then as it passes, it kind of lands on the ground behind you, behind Chiron. That's going to be its turn, which brings us to Kaywin. You're up.
All right, I'm gonna try and shoot the guy attacking Tinzo.
All right, man. Roll to attack.
Yeah. Keep it real simple, stupid.
She coming back on?
That's a 28 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, no shit. And 11 damage.
11 damage.
Yes, piercing. And
Which
then it's the guy with the guy with the beard attacking Tinzo.
Yeah, real quick. You're attacking with the which bow is it you have?
The plus 10. Yeah, the plus 10. The Corpse Slayer.
No, real quick. Is that a silver? Or
It's a blue.
are you using? No, like
the arrows?
your arrows are. Yeah.
Hang on, it doesn't specify. Arrows. Yeah, it doesn't specify. Arrows used.
All right. I know things that are silvered are kind of specific. So that 11 damage gets halved to 5 because he's got a specific resistance.
Okay. And then as my bonus action, I am going to cast Cordon of Arrows around myself. Anything that comes within 5 feet of me, ends its turn, takes additional damage.
Okay. All right, that brings us 5-foot radius. That brings us to Ruckus.
On my phone.
Alright, huh.
Ruckus should go and take another one out.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Use.
Who's the closest one here? Is that one attacking Nori?
She rolled up on it.
Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna have him go after that one then.
Okay.
I'll just have him bite him.
All right. Roll to attack. You have advantage, by the way.
Alright, so I rolled an 18 plus 5.
Hits.
Okay. 2d6 plus 3 for damage. Hold on. Rolled an 8.
Okay. Is that his turn?
I whistle and he comes back to us.
Okie doke.
Regroup.
Okay. That brings us to Tinzo. Give me a quick Constitution check.
Just a check.
Just a check.
All right, I'm at 16.
16. Okay. So as the bearded devil attacks you, you snap back into reality. You kind of look around, realize what's going on. You're able to pull your hands free. Like, it's also as if the box kind of let you go, but you get your hands free, and the thing kind of lowers with you back down to the ground level. You land safely. You're back in the thick of it. What do you do?
So is this thing, did it transform back into whatever it was originally?
It's yeah. It was this giant box. It was for like security measures. It transformed into like this golden kind of tome, like a book.
Yeah.
And now, as you land, the book is still sitting there. It's closed. It's floating in front of you in midair.
So as I see everything going on, and as I would assume that I know that there's demons that keep coming through. Is there a portal around me that I see?
Give me a perception check.
16, 30, 30, 20.
Dirty 20. While you don't see anything immediately that looks like a portal, you feel a disturbance, like a weird aura in the fabric of space around you. Like, and it's kind of moving throughout the room.
Okay.
You feel like an immense at the same time with that that dirty 20, you feel an immense uneasiness about what's going on right now.
All right. So I look around. I see that Chiron's next to me, so I yell out to him, "Hey, make sure you back them up, the team."
Got it.
And then I turn around and then I take both my index fingers and I make this huge like rectangle. Like I'm shaping out a door in front of me. And I'm using 4th level dimension door. and
Okay.
I want to go. I have to specifically tell you where I want to go because I'm gonna go through this dimension door,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to go back to where that wizard directed us. Come down,
Up
like
on the main
yeah.
floor.
I want to go right next to him. I want to appear right next to him.
Okay.
I have about 500 feet.
Yeah, I'd say you've got enough space to do that. Do you have to roll anything for the dimension door, or?
It just says you teleport yourself. It's instantaneous.
Okay.
So I make the rectangle. I just grab the book and I go through the door.
Okay.
So I'm
So
trying to appear next to
Oof.
that exact wizard.
okay. So Chiron and Kaywin kind of you guys, or in Kivonian even, you guys you hear Tinzo kind of yell over to Chiron. You all turn, you kind of turn to look, and you watch him form this door in front of him, and this light appears out of this door shaped, drawing in space he's made. He grabs this golden book that's floating. He steps through this doorway and disappears, and so does the door. That's
Can I
your
check on that
turn.
real quick and just say that Kevonian probably does not notice, only because my focus is like
On that,
focused on that demon.
yeah. All right. With that being said, that brings us to Fatu. Your turn.
Okay, so I draw the Sword of Crom.
Okay.
Okay.
And I guess. Who did you attack? Which one did
Hold
you
on,
attack?
sorry to interrupt. So Kenny, whenever you took me out,
Okay.
I can't see anybody or anything.
Yeah, you've kind of just poof. It's kind of like a teleportation. Like
Okay.
you've boom, and you've dimension doored. Like you open back up. The door opens back up, and you appear right next, like on the main floor level, standing right where you guys were when you were talking to that wizard librarian.
Okay, so that
And
that
he
just
so and he
takes
kind
away
of
everything from the map, right?
yeah, you're no longer like you're. I have you on the map still,
Got
but
it.
you're not there. You're gone.
Yeah, because
And like
I can't see anything that you guys do on this map. That's what I'm just letting you know.
gotcha. So you appear next to him, and he kind of looks at you. He's like, oh, this wasn't expecting to see you so soon. Like, where's the rest of your party?
All right, do I keep with the dialogue, or do you want to just go back to the group?
You can if you want.
Oh,
Like he asked you a question.
okay. No, and I guess I'm out of breath, and I have the book. I'm like, this thing, demons down where the group is. They're trying to take it. We need your help. We need to get rid of these things.
He's like, demons, you say? Oh, I'll get the others. We will go see what we can. We will see how we can help. And he kind of just poof vanishes away from you, and you kind of catch glimpses of him popping up in different areas, and other librarians kind of disappearing. That brings us back to you, Fatu.
Alright, so I'm going to draw the Sword of Crom, and in
Got
drawing
it.
it, I feel its power, but I still don't understand it, obviously. But I could feel the power of Crom radiating through it. And I bull rush the closest one. And I would like to go into a rage.
All right.
So
you're raging. What's your movement speed?
35.
I would like to calmly rage.
I literally said that sounds so polite.
So your best bet would be the one that Nori and Ruckus both dealt with.
Brandon's gone. Oh, there he is.
Just because of your movement speed.
Yeah, I don't know why
so-
my webcam.
So
freaking
you're
out.
raging, and now you get advantage on your attack on this thing.
I'm gonna go rage now.
14 plus 8.
Hits. Roll damage.
Does 4 plus 5. That would be 9 damage.
Okay. That's gonna get because you don't have. Actually, that's 9 damage. So that's no, because that's a magical sword, right? Let me just double check something. Yep, that's a magical sword. So boof. All right. So first off, Nori, as you ran up on this thing, and you're swinging your quarterstaff at it, just trying to. You did whatever damage you did. This shadow presence in front of you. You watch as out of nowhere this golden aura sword just cuts right through it like a hot knife through butter, and it's like within inches of your face, just whoosh, and then this thing just evaporates into dust. And standing across from you is Fatu, just like, I like the sword.
Nice.
Well, that fucker's dead. All right.
Where's Fatu's avatar?
Right here.
Oh, that's not coming up as Fatu for me. It's some weird dude. Oh no, that's him. Did you change your picture, Tone?
Yeah, it's there's like a dwarf head now.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, that's why I didn't recognize it. Cool.
So this shadow's gonna roll up on Chiron, and it's gonna try sucking out some of the strength from Chiron. That is not gonna hit. Damn.
You know what she said. You know it.
Oh, it doesn't hit.
Just
So, yeah, so this thing kind of runs up on Chiron, like it's just like trying to suck some of the life out of him, but he's like back off, bitch, and this radiant energy within him kind of just repels the creature.
Why don't you go a little lower?
Yeah.
I said no teeth.
Yeah. Hey, Shadow Demon, what's that mouth do? And with that, it's going to be the other Shadow Demon's turn. It's going to roll up on him to do the same thing with advantage this time. What's Chiron's? Oh my god, it still doesn't fucking hit.
These demons are pussies.
They are. They kind of are. And that's with advantage. I rolled with advantage. Hold on, what is that number? Actually, no, that one does hit. Okay. So hit 2. Chiron's gonna take 4 necrotic damage. Oh no. Oh yeah. Actually, he only takes 2 because he's resistant to necrotic damage. Jesus, what a broken character. And his strength is lowered by 2. Nope.
Permanently or just for the battle?
Yep. For the, I believe it's till he takes a long rest.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's his turn. It's back to you, Kivonian.
All right. This demon that I'm standing over,
Okay.
is he on his back or on his stomach?
He's on his back.
Okay. I lean into him. I grab him by the shoulder and I go, "This is for my father." And I flip him on his stomach. I take out my dagger and I shove it directly into his asshole twice to use my dual attack.
All right, roll with advantage
Nice.
on both because he's prone and dying already.
Okay. Bear with me.
You're essentially sodomizing him to death.
There's
Yeah.
a reason.
There's a reason. There's a reason for the season.
All right, plus 7, so 10, 11, 12, 13. You said with advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so 13.
On which attack?
Oh,
They-
I have to do it twice. You're right. I'm sorry. So 13 for 1.
13 hits.
Because you're penetrating and then removing and then penetrating again.
Actually, hold on. 13 hits. Yes,
13 and a 14.
they both hit.
Okay. So it's 1d4 plus 4. I rarely roll the regular attack ones. All right, so I'm doing it both with the daggers.
Okay.
So that's a 3 and then a plus 1, right? No, plus 4. So 4. So 7 and then 7 and 7. So 14.
Okay. So you fucking jig it twice in the asshole. You just julienned its asshole. And it failed its third death save. So you just julienne sodomized this devil to death. It's dead.
I'm screaming like Ben Stiller in Tropic Thunder when he's stabbing the panda in the forest.
Its last words as it's dying is, "Who rapes a demon?" And it just it turns into ash around your daggers and just sinks back into the netherworld.
I just stand up and I scream to the skies. And right now, I think my turn is done. I'm not even going to move from where I am.
Ah! You Arnold Predator scream?
Yes.
Nice. All right. That brings us to Inafine. It's your turn.
All right, I gotta pee. That's too much.
Actually, hold on, Kevin, real quick.
Okay. What's up?
Give me a quick wisdom save.
Wisdom save. What do I get for that? Plus 3. Okay, where's my fucking D20? Okay. 16.
All right, you pass. All right, go pee. All right.
Is there any more demons left? Yeah.
There are the 2 that you can see around Chiron.
Can I run next to the topmost one that's nearest me?
Yep.
Am I facing his back right now?
Are you? I'm sorry. What?
Am I like behind him?
Yeah, you would have advantage on this attack.
Okay, so can I? Oh wait.
The Infernal Daggers didn't work.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use a Witch Bolt on him.
Okay.
I got 18.
That hits. What kind of damage does that do?
It says 2d12s.
Okay, so roll damage.
Bobby. Is that a Bobby Sapphire shirt? Classic.
It is.
9 and 12, 21.
It's also how we know how it's the end of my laundry night. So it's like, all right.
All right, so
Laundry day shirt.
you hit it. You hit it with the witch bolt, and kind of the same. It's kind of like one of the same feelings. Like as you hit it, you feel like you should have done more damage. Like this thing is pretty fucked up to begin with. Like, but it's one of those things where it's like as you hit it, you're like, why? Like this should be dead, but it's not. It's your turn. That brings us back to Chiron. Chiron's gonna turn towards that guy. Let me see what he's got here. Yeah, fuck it. He's gonna turn towards the one that you just attacked. He's gonna throw a sacred flame at that guy. Does he? He does not. He does not pass the check. That's 20. That's 20 damage. God damn. So you come up, you hit it with the witch bolt. You watch like the lightning, like fucking, and at the same time, you just watch as Chiron turns, boom, blasts this thing with radiant light, and just incinerates it into ash. And that fucker's dead.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn it. Funny joke.
Oh, and then Chiron's just like, I like it. That's Chiron's turn. Brings us back to Nori.
Sorry, I was looking something up. Okay, so there's only one dude left?
There's one shadow creature and one devil that you can see.
Oh, that guy in the middle is still legit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not Tinzo dimension doored out of here. He's no longer that's why I kind of have him off the map.
Oh.
He went back to the main floor.
All right, I'm gonna go for that guy. With my quarterstaff, two-handed.
I'll give you advantage on that. He's within 5 feet of Chiron.
Good. Nope, not good. 10?
Is that with advantage?
Yeah.
Man, 10 does not hit.
Alright, well I got a second action, so I'm gonna try again. Just in case, 9, I got a 25.
Yeah, that hits. That definitely hits.
13 damage.
Is that just regular?
Bludgeoning? Yeah.
Second tab to 6. Okay. Are you doing anything else? Any key points?
I will flurry of blows 1. I'll spend 1.
Okay, go for it.
Still advantage.
Yes.
14 to
Hits.
hit. Alright, this is definitely bludgeoning damage and 12.
6 more damage. Okay.
And then I'm...
1 more attack?
No, that's it.
Oh, okay. So...
Wait, how much? That last one was 12 damage. Did he take half?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he has resistance to anything from a non-silvered weapon.
Got it.
All right, that brings us to him. he's going to, since you were the last one to attack him, he's going to attack you, multi-attack you. Oh, those are self rolls. His first attack, he attacks you with his beard.
Gross.
21 to hit.
Oh yeah, it hits.
All right. Let me see. That's 6 piercing damage, and I need you to give me a Constitution save.
These are demons or these are undead?
18.
The shadow things. 18. You're not poisoned.
Did you say 6 damage or 8 damage?
6.
Thank you.
The shadow things are undead. The devils, they're not undead.
Duly noted.
All right, his second attack. That's 19 to hit.
Oh, just misses.
Wow, 20 AC. Look at you.
Goddamn.
Sorry. So his beard kind of whips out. Like you kind of notice little kind of spiky. It looks like small mouths on the end of his beard. Whips out
Can't fool me twice.
and it kind of nips you on the shoulder, and you're like, wait, what the fuck? And he's like, ha, ha, ha. And then he whips around and swings his glaive at you, but you're able to, it deflects off of your armor, and he doesn't do any damage to you. All right, that brings us back to Kaywin.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot one of the shadow things. I'm trying to see which one is closest to me. Oh, it's only the one of them. I thought there was still.
Yeah,
two.
only this fella.
All right. Well, I'm gonna shoot him, and if I hit him,
All right.
hang on, what does it say? If I hit him, he takes an extra 1d8 damage of the weapon's type, and the creature has disadvantage on saving throws until the creature has disadvantage on saving throws against effect that turn undead until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll to hit, bud.
Yeah. That's a 28.
That hits.
Yeah, no shit. 13 damage.
Okay.
And then on the extra D8, 1d8. That's 6.
Okay, so yeah, you draw back on you notice the one shadow left, and you see the devil thing attacking Nori. Instead of trying to risk hitting one of the party members, you just aim down on that last shadow you see, and you draw back, and you poof. And as you hit it, you watch as the force dealt from your corpse layer, like the arrow carries it back and spikes it into the back wall behind it, and you watch as it just dissipates into nothing around the arrow that's just sticking in the wall. It's dead.
Nice.
Yep. Do you have I think you have a second attack you could make if you want to.
Yeah, I could. I could make a second attack with the same weapon. I'll do it on that devil.
All right, make an attack.
Fuck. Natural
The
one.
devil?
12.
Everything's the devil to you, mama.
That does not. Oh, that's a natural one. That definitely doesn't hit.
Yeah. Fuck off.
Nori, give me a dexterity
God damn it,
save.
I thought you weren't gonna pay attention to that. What am I rolling?
Dex save.
Okay.
Enophine, you give me one too.
Come on. Oh, I'm good. I got 21.
All right, you're able to dodge out of the way of the arrow from the corpse layer.
I have. Would this be a missile?
Yes.
Technically?
Projectile.
It's a projectile.
Because
I'll consider it a missile. Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Where's Inafine? Oh, she's not close enough to me. Never mind. I have that reaction to help allies with missiles, but she's got to be 5 feet from me. I got excited.
I got 16 for the deck save.
Yeah, that's bad.
Okay, good.
So, Kaywin, after he annihilates the one shadow, he turns and he's like, hey, let's do that again. And he draws down on the devil. But, like, because he's standing in a pile of rubber, as he goes to, like, he kind of just shifts his weight and it slips. Oh, shit. And misses wide on the devil, barely missing both Nori and Inafine. The arrow goes shooting far off into the way back of the room, which now brings us to Ruckus.
I whistle and he attacks the devil, I guess.
Okay.
The devil.
It looks more like an Oni.
Do you want him here, or do you want him anywhere specific?
Yeah, I say you've had many challenges, but you've never faced the devil. Come on.
Classic.
Okay. All right.
Face.
Roll to attack with advantage.
The devil.
Nat 20.
Oh shit! Roll for damage, dude.
Yeah, hit that soundboard, Brandon. What are you doing?
10 damage.
I don't have it set up yet. I gotta reset it up.
God damn it. Get your head in the game. This is the most important thing in our lives right now.
10 damage. Okay.
Actually, I take it. I'm sorry. It says 2d6 plus 3. Is that the numbers? Then plus 3. That'd be 13, right?
Which would normally get doubled to 26 because of nat 20, but because he's resistant to it, it's 13.
All right.
That's still a solid attack.
Hi guys.
All right.
Might be a lost cause, my G.
Tenzo is currently out of combat because of his dimension door. Tenzo, while you are like you're up on the ground floor, is there anything you want to like while you're up there? What are you doing?
Well, I guess I'm just waiting there on the wizards to. I don't know if they're gonna come back to me and say anything, or if they're just gonna go straight to helping you guys out. But in the meantime, I guess I'll heal myself.
Did you say you're gonna kill yourself?
Heal.
I'm done with this shit.
Use cure wounds on myself. What is that? 8 plus 4, 12. I get 12 back.
All right, give yourself 12 hit points. After that, I'm gonna cut. It cuts back to it's on Fat 2. Your turn, big fella.
This devil's not dead?
Nope.
Oh.
So as I have the sword in my hand, I say, Crom, I've never prayed to you before. Right? And I charge the demon and do an old slash attack with the sword of Crom.
All right, roll to attack with advantage.
Meanwhile, I'm putting my bow down, and I'm just looking at Fatu. He's like, "Is he talking like the other fellow?"
13 plus 8 is what? Dirty 20?
21.
21. Okay.
Wow. But I seldom pray to him. Doesn't listen.
All right, 7 plus 5.
12. All right, so that's the description on the sword of Crom. It's not silvered, is it?
It doesn't say that.
All right, so I'm just gonna cut it in half. So you come up, you give a really good slash to the thing. You can tell this guy's really fucked up. I think you have multiple attacks too. You've got 2 attacks per turn. you want to make another one?
Yeah, I swing around by doing a fancy thing with the sword and come down again on a beautiful downward thrust chop. +18, yo.
That hits.
Good job, yo. It's a real good dice roll, yo.
That's a 9, yo. Damage.
All right.
You really killed that devil, yo.
No, he's still standing. He's fucked up though.
You really
Bobby
fucked up
Boucher?
that devil, yo. Good job.
That's gonna bring us back to the top with Kavonian.
Okay. Is the thing. All right. Is that within 60 feet of me? I think it is 5. We're counting by the squares, right?
Yeah.
20, 25, 30. Yeah, he's in within 60
40
feet.
feet. Yep.
Okay. So from where I am, I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers. You whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear, racking it with terrible pain. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, which would be 16 again. Blah, 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 blah. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground or like fire or anything. And if it does save, it takes half as much damage and doesn't move away. And then it would be 1d6 for each slot above second. I'm doing it on 3, so it would be 4d6 damage total.
Okay, so roll your damage. He did pass the wisdom save.
Okay. I'm gonna put the Sponge SquarePants song into his head. Oh, that's what I need. Okay. So I'm just rolling the damage, you said?
Mm-hmm.
D6. So 4 of them. Okay.
You're going, who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
I whisper towards him. I say, "Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?" And then I just scream the next at him. SpongeBob. Pants! All right. So 1. Thank God that wasn't a fucking skill roll. 5.
If nautical adventures
One,
be something you
10.
wish.
And 5. 1, 5, 1, 5. 12.
12. All right. So as you whisper the words to the SpongeBob SquarePants song.
You have to do the whole thing. Are you ready, kids?
It's almost like the demon can't resist screaming SpongeBob SquarePants himself.
The demon. You watch as the devil. He just collapses down to his knees and he's holding his head, and he falls down. He's laying on the floor. He's
Is he flopping like a fish?
Like he's kind of like looks like he's having a seizure from the whispers in his head, and he's out.
Nice.
So yeah, he's down for the count. He's pretty fucked up. I'm going to need now everybody in this room to give me intelligence saves.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. Yeah, +3.
I'm sorry, no. Wisdom saves.
Oh, thank God. 16.
Okay.
I get a 10.
I got a 10.
Okay. Ruckus doesn't need to roll. Animals don't need. Tyrone rolled a 19.
She rolled a 12, I rolled a 15.
Okay. Fatu, Inafine, Nori, and Kavonian. You guys are immediately dropped to your knees by the sound of what seems like just an infinite amount of whispering voices in your heads. And like you just like it's just like a cacophony of just like death, kill them, murder.
Love that.
And out of nowhere, on over top of all of it, you hear this kind of bellowing, but just like very snake-like, just voice come over it, just like you hear the voice. It's like, if you want something done right, do it yourself. And you guys watch as in the back of the room, this giant rift opens up back here. And as it opens up, you can see what looks like just your typical, one of the 9 layers of hell, just flames, brimstone, just wailing bodies. And through this giant rift, this 20-foot tall, massive creature that appears to be made of pure just shadow and darkness walks out. Now, what do you do?
Well, whose turn is it? Are we still in initiative?
You're still in combat, yeah. It was there the whole. It was kind of there. It's kind of representing like it was there the whole time. So your turn's done. That brings us to Enophine.
Oh, I don't think you can stab this thing.
Can I look to see maybe if some way to defeat it or identify it is in the Necronomicon?
If you want to go in your bag, get the book, and open it up, that'll be your turn. But yeah, you can. Give me a Arcana, or like give me like a history check.
And I got a Davida. Good song.
Did it in a completely different tempo.
Whoever.
You made it like a disco song. And I got a Davida, honey. Don't you know that I love you?
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
All right. So this thing walks through, and remember, you're on your knees, like you're battling. So like you kind of see it, and like the voices in your head feel like they're tearing through your brain.
They talk.
You're still able to. You find the book in your bag, and you open it up, and you're flipping through, and you find a picture that matches what you're looking at, and the description in the book calls it a night walker.
A walker.
Now you said you want to know if there's any way to defeat it.
Hey man.
Yeah.
I mean, everything can be killed, but there's nothing in the Necronomicon that explains, like, it's described as a very powerful, like, undead creature.
Undead, you say?
So it's not a demon.
It's not considered a demon like the bearded devil is, but it is in that breath.
Can I like yell to the group and ask anyone if they could do like anyone who has celestial powers or can do shine a bright light or something like that? Because if it's a Nightwalker or like shadow and darkness, maybe either celestial or light would be its weakness or something like that.
You can try, you can yell, but like,
Chiron.
I mean, next person would be Chiron. So
That's his game.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, I was gonna.
White mage.
That's always got to be a hot mage.
sorry, so that's your turn. That brings us to Chiron. He's going to kind of do the same thing he did. Actually, hold on. What was that? Celestial. Okay. It doesn't do anything that I thought it was going to do.
Well,
So he is immediately going to, at 3rd level, he's going to cast a 3rd level guiding bolt. And let's see what he gets. +8. That's an 18. All right, so you watch as Chiron shoots this guiding bolt at this creature, and as this beam of radiant light is flying at it, it just kind of puts its hand up and throws it aside. An 18 does not hit.
he's like the Frieza, his Goku.
So Chiron shoots and he's like, oh, it worked before. Let's try this again. And as he watches the thing just smack it away, he's like, that's not fucking good. That brings us to Nori. Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do some dope monk shit.
Hashtag dope monk shit.
Yes. And I'm gonna just run right for him. And here's what I'd like to do. I have a lot of movement. I have 50 feet, I think. Hold on, 55. So
Okay.
I want to attempt to literally run up him and get on top of his head.
Okay.
So
Just give me a quick acrobatics check because he's so tall.
I want to see if I make this first. Come on. 18?
Yeah,
All right.
that'll give you.
All right. So then I do some running, like literally like parkour right up him. And then I am going to, I wish I had cooler stuff, but I'm going to quarterstaff double-handed. Oh, shit. Well, that's a 13.
That does not hit.
All right, let's try again. Ugh, 11. Jesus Christ. Okay.
So you start smacking him in the head
Yeah,
with your
nothing's happening.
quarterstaff, and nothing. It's not affecting him whatsoever. Like it's like hitting a giant with a pebble.
Yeah, I want to save my action surge too. So let me. All right. Well, I'm gonna try flurry of blows because, like, at his eyeballs or something. Oh no. Oh Lord, 12. All right, forget it.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay where I am and hope for the best.
Okay. That brings us to the Nightcrawler.
Oh fuck.
Or Nightwalker. Sorry, Nightwalker. For some reason, I had X-Men in my brain there. He, in lieu of just a basic, what would be a basic claw attack, he's going to make 2 attacks. His first one is going to be to grab onto you.
Would that be a grapple? Technically.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, his first one's going to be a grapple, so it's going to be his strength versus your dex.
My dex. Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
You need that big dex energy.
Come on.
Can you beat a 33?
Fuck. No. I got 10.
Okay. So he grabs you by your legs,
Uh-huh.
and he's going to smash you into the ground.
Oh, can't you just drop me?
No, he's 20 feet tall and weighs 5,000 pounds.
Okay.
So that's going to be I'm gonna kind of not nerf, but there's no real label for attack for this.
Could you just do fall damage?
No, I'm just gonna base his bonus on his strength bonus. So that's a 29 to hit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Can I
so
use
that-
slow fall in any of this circumstance right now?
as a reaction?
Yeah.
You can try. No, you can't because you're not
Yeah,
you're
you
not
fucker.
falling at your own
Sure, he just
your own.
doesn't drop me. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't know. You're on his head. He's slamming you into the ground.
Fine. Okay.
You're gonna take 11. You take 15 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Then with his second attack, which is going to be the actual claw attack, after he slams you, he's gonna come back across with his claw. That's a 27 to hit.
Yeah.
And you're gonna take how many hit points are you at?
Don't worry about it. Just
Okay.
take me out.
Okay.
I have a feeling we might be using that time spell again. Was that a spell or is that like just a one time?
You're going to take another 34 slashing damage.
Whoa.
And
oh, I thought we were done.
no, and 15 cold damage.
Oh fuck! Wait, I'm resistant to cold.
So you take 7 cold damage.
Woo! Still up, guys. Still up. I am at 7.
You are prone.
Fuck. I have 7 hit.
That is, and with that, he's kind of just gonna square up. He's scanning a room, and you all kind of just hear that same. You just hear like, "Where's the book?" All right, that's going to bring us to Kaywin.
I'm just staring at this thing as it almost kills Nori in one fell swoop. And I'm getting a real fight or flight kind of response.
The dope monk shit didn't work. Twitching on the ground.
So I'm gonna fire the corpse slayer at him. And if this doesn't work, I'm booking.
Okay, Ben. Roll the hit.
Fuck! 14.
Oh man. 14 does not hit.
Run away! Run away!
Are you running?
Yeah.
Okay. You run. Get the fuck out of here. All right. That brings us to Russell. Fatu, what does Russell do?
Russell.
Sorry, not Russell.
Russell?
Ruckus.
Fuck is
My
Russell?
Russell?
brain's kind of.
What is he, a fucking football now?
That's Ruckus' city cousin.
Broncos Nation. Let's ride.
It's like City Mac and Gay Mac.
Yeah, we don't want Ruckus to do much.
Yeah,
I don't
Ruckus
wanna
can't
get
do
him to
much
get
here,
hurt.
so I think I'm just gonna have him hang tight, and not do anything.
Put him
Why
by
don't
me.
you fucking run away? Because this thing is gonna kill us all in one fucking.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him just go and protect Inafine. He's gonna run and stay by Inafine.
All right.
Can the dog take dodge action? So he runs away.
Dodge action power.
That gives disadvantage if he gets attacked.
Yeah, I'll
like,
do that.
You know what I'm saying? Like anybody can take the dodge action. So like if
Yes.
you don't want to hit and you do that instead, the next time somebody tries to attack you, they have to do it at disadvantage. Just FYI.
Okay. So yeah, like because he didn't do anything, he's holding an action. If the thing decides to come at him, he can use dodge. That brings us to Tinzo. You're still safe up on the main floor.
Well, I guess do I not see any of these wizards anywhere around me, or what?
they've vanished. They're like the ones that you saw. They're gone now. You're like there are other like people that kind of look like they might be wizards or spellcasters reading books, and people just in general on the main floor reading. But the guys that look like the wizards that work there, they're nowhere to be seen. You have
Well-
no idea what's going on downstairs.
Yeah. So I just, as you know, obviously that since I'm there with the book, I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna put this book in the bag of holding that I have.
Okay.
Shove it in there. Well, this really sucks. 'Cause, I guess I'll just heal again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come back to us. Come back to us.
Why would he?
Why not? You know, be the hero.
Hold on, why
I mean,
the fuck
eventually, at
is
some
it
point in
up?
time, he's just going to see me running away from everything.
Go back! Go back!
Run away!
It doesn't let me use it again. Why is that?
Are you out of spell slots?
No. Artificer initiate. When you cast a spell using it, where the healing increases. Oh, that's weird. It's just like I can hit use, but it doesn't let me use it.
Just
Is
roll
that
the dice.
something?
Just roll the dice like you cast it.
Yeah. 1 and 4. I heal for 5.
Okay. That's your turn. It's gonna bring us back to Fatu.
Okay.
Kaywin, as you get, oh sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
Yeah.
Kaywin, as you get to the stair, like that, the doorway and right by the stairs, you can hear the sound of distant footsteps. Kind of like what seems to be coming down the stairs.
I'm gonna throw my javelin at it. Right at its eye.
Okay.
I'm gonna go right for the eye.
I approve.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to say, Crom, I'm throwing this for you. And I throw the javelin.
Oh,
I
dumb.
out of character real quick. Me and her came up with a really, actually I came up with it, but she doesn't like it, but I think it's hilarious. I just think the more I use this sword, the more I should turn into Arnold Schwarzenegger. So the more I use the sword, the more I'm gonna start sounding like him.
No.
Listen, hey, Fatu is your character. If that's what you want to do, I'm down for it.
Okay.
Your hair starts slowly falling out until it turns into a crew cut.
Oh my god.
Anyway, all right, back.
Ruckus turns into a Hummer.
All right, roll the hit, bud.
My 19 plus 8.
Yeah.
27 hits. Roll for damage.
Eight damage.
Okay, so that's halved to 4. Jesus Christ. You watch as you're like, Crom, give me power, and you rifle this javelin, and you watch as it hits him in the eye, or where you assume the eyes are in this form, and it hits, and the thing it doesn't move, and all of a sudden it just reaches up, it pulls the javelin out of where you hit, and in its one hand just shatters it, and it looks at you because it heard you say that, and you just hear like, "Your god's not here, dwarf."
I just say, Crom, and I start hightailing my ass out of there. I go, 80 feet! Ruckus!
Oh my god.
You make it to like right behind Kaywin. All right, that brings us back to the top of the lineup. Kevonian, you're up.
Is everybody running at me?
So far, well, Ruckus and Inafine haven't done anything yet, but Kaywin is ran by you. Fatu is running by you as we speak.
All right. So we got to move Kaywin.
I already did.
Oh. I recognize that this is not a demon, essentially, right?
I mean,
You know what?
I don't know how much you're supposed to know. Its appearance is moderate. It's got these large horns. Like, in your state, considering the situation, it'd be easy for you to be like, holy shit, that's a giant demon. It's something of pure evil. Like, this is okay. We killed these lesser devils. Now they sent a big fucker out here. We're gonna die. Like, that. It would be easy to believe that is your current mindset.
Okay. You know what? I'm just going to run at this point. I think after anally raping a demon with a dagger until it died, has gotten that freak outness out of me, and I see Kaywin and fucking Fatu hightail it past me, and I'm assuming everybody's gonna follow them on their turn. So I think I see them running at me, and I see that big fucker, and I just turn around and follow him.
Okay.
And I'm doing the Michael Scott. No.
Oh God, no! God, no! Okay, so you're hightailing it. Let me just get to the board. You on Fatu, Kevonian, Kaywin, you are all currently off the board. That brings us to Inafine.
I was just gonna jump on Ruckus and follow Fatu out.
I can't let you do that. Ruckus rolled initiative. He's
Oh. Could I just Misty step out there? Like,
you can run, but it's like you can't hop on the back of Ruckus and do it.
oh,
If you're gonna run, you're running on your own feet.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna run. As
All right,
catch up.
Yeah, you're dashing the whole shebang.
Yeah.
All right, so you're
Like
gone.
Evan's frozen.
I told you his shit was fucked up. It's not me.
Or nor. Oh, now
There he is.
Now he's back.
All right, that's Inafine. Chiron is doing the same thing. He is turning tail and he's getting the fuck out of Dodge. That brings us to Nori.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash. I know I'm prone, so that's half, but then I got another 55 feet, so I'm out the door already. I basically blow past everybody else.
Do you have anything? Hold on. Do you have anything that allows you to not be attacks of opportunity?
Just lay down. It's okay. I don't know. Hold on.
Because otherwise, the thing's gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Maggie, just lay down. Hold on. I'm looking up Mike because I do have kids. I have kids. That's what I have.
You have asshole children. Yes, you do.
Well, Shadow Step.
Technically, your asshole.
Teleport. I can teleport up to 60 feet. Is that faster?
I would say so. Yeah. If that does it say anything about attacks of opportunity?
Specifically say that, but I do have that if
It's called Shadow Step.
yeah, when you're in a dim light or darkness, which I assume we are at this point.
Yeah.
It's a bonus action to teleport 60 feet.
You're lucky. It does not. Like you do not incur an attack of opportunity if you use shadows.
Okay, I'll use Shadow Step 60 feet, and then I'm basically at the door at that point between getting up prone and.
And you still have another 20. Yeah, so you're out the door.
I'm out. Yeah.
You're fucked up. That brings us to Ruckus is still kind of guarding, and it's the Nightwalker and Ruckus, and I mean, the thing would go. They would go after Ruckus. I can't. I have to be that guy. 22 hit.
Oh.
On the first attack, so that's gonna be
R.I.P. Ruckus.
5, 12.
Die.
Oh, what was that?
Or rep.
Hold on, Kevin. Are you?
Yeah,
Am I the only one that?
He's
Kevin?
lagging.
No, he's
Yeah,
lagging
Kevin.
on my end too.
All right. So 24 to hit Ruckus, or 22 to hit Ruckus, whatever it was. 24 slashing damage. What's Ruckus's hit points at?
37. Does he like level up with me though, or no?
He should, yeah. Like you should. He should have some extra hit points.
All right. Well, I don't know what you want to add to him because he starts out with 37. That's all I have him. So that.
All right. So let's say
42 is about good.
let's just say he should be at right now 60 hit points. So he's taken that. Uh, 6 cold damage, so that's 30 total damage. And it's gonna make one more. It's gonna make its second attack on him. He's the only thing standing. You know what? He gets the dodge action. So he's gonna dodge he's gonna use dodge on the second. I'll let him use dodge on the second attack. Oh shit! He's lucky. That's a natural 1. So even with the bonus, it's an auto fail.
Oh.
So on the first attack, this thing lashes out at Ruckus, and it just claws through, like just rips a huge gash in this poor wolf's flesh, and like the wounds immediately kind of like freeze over from the cold damage, and as Ruckus, as if knowing that his life was on the fucking line, when the thing goes to make a second attack, Ruckus is able to move enough out of the way to dodge that the thing just misses. That's its turn. That brings us to Kaywin, who I assume is still running for dear life.
Goddamn right I am.
All right, you're running. You're flying up the stairs with, you're dashing. You pass this group of wizards who are flying down the stairs trying to get to you guys, and they're, as you're passing them, they're like what's going on down there?
Do I know what the thing is by name? Can I describe it by name, or can I just give a vague description?
You don't.
And then keep running.
Yeah, vague description. You describe a 20-foot
giant fucking monster.
Yeah, made of shadows, and they're like by the gods, and they are beelining down. Now that brings us to Ruckus, and I take it you're gonna have just get the fuck out of Dodge. All right.
Get him out!
Yes, he's running. Yes.
All right. Sadly, I gotta do it. Ruckus is gonna draw an attack of opportunity in doing. Actually, hold on. What's Ruckus's speed?
50.
Okay. Just, we'll say for the sake of saving Ruckus's life here, that he disengages first. So Ruckus is just bolting. All right. This thing, as you're all still running, you're running by the wizards. This thing, you know, it's now coming after. It's trying to come after you guys. It's a fucking. It's huge, but it's not like Tarrasque big. It's just a 20-foot tall humanoid fucking monster. So you guys are all fucking beelining, run up the stairs. You're all running by these wizards. You hear the thing down from underneath you, like screeching up at you. It starts shooting off fucking. It's casting spells. You know what I mean? Like it's trying. Like you see a blast of cold whipping by you guys. As after everybody's past the wizards, you all get back to the main floor, and you see Tinzo just kind of fucking sitting there. Huh. Whew. It's a rough go, guys.
It's not even.
Like that, in the
It
grand
sounds like
scheme of
Kyra.
things- yeah, in the grand scheme of things, like after what everybody just saw and went through, they get to the ground floor, and you're just kind of standing there like, oh man, this healing works. I feel great. All right, what do you guys do?
I start yelling at Tinzo. I just say, go that way, keep moving, go! We gotta get the fuck out of here!
I guess I start following the group because I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, Chiron runs by. He's like, keep running, you bitch. Dimension door casting bitch. All right, so you're out of combat. You've as far as you know, those wizards are in combat with the fucking Nightwalker. You've escaped with your lives. Where do you guys go? What do you guys do?
We're still in Baldur's Gate right now, right?
You're still in Baldur's Gate, yeah. You're in the center of the city. You've just run out of this massive library. Like, which way do you go? What are you trying to do?
Right, Cavonian, I think, would go back to a place of safety, basically our safe house, the abandoned place that we found. Like, get in there, get our gear together, and decide our next move, essentially.
Yeah, we
Okay.
gotta be out of the spotlight from Braun as well.
What do you guys
Okay.
think? Tony, Brandon, you guys agree? You listening?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He
Cavonian.
wanted the book. We have the book.
Yeah, who has the book?
I do.
All right, so yeah, let's everybody, we need to get the fuck out of here. Let's get back to the safe house. We need to find out what the fuck is going on. And
All
then I
right.
just kept running.
You're leading the way. Give me a survival check to see if you can the way back,
Okay, where the fuck is my
or
camera?
you can find your way back.
Survival, you said?
Yeah.
There we go. 21.
Beautiful. You remember the exact way that you guys came to get here, so you start heading back right to the exact place, right. You end up, like, you guys are bolting through the city for 15 minutes, it seems. It's mid-afternoon at this point. You get back to the outskirts and the abandoned house in like the favelas of Baldur's Gate that you found. and you guys are able to get, you make it back in. You're now safe.
You seeing the same thing I am, Brandon?
What happened?
I don't know. They made a joke. I didn't hear any of it.
Who made a joke?
Kevin made a joke and Brandon popped. I didn't hear it.
No. It's just like Kevin and I every week have been on this same wavelength where we just catch something that makes each other laugh.
Something must be placed in just the right spot because what's going on over there, Tony?
Oh, okay.
Absolutely nothing.
Her right hand position doesn't seem to say that.
Oh.
Wow.
Nothing's
It's on
Trust me.
my leg.
Yeah.
Seeing this.
Tony, just go.
Kept on getting creature closer than the hands started moving.
No, trust me. What's going on?
All right.
Brandon's face, and I said, "You see the same thing I am, Brandon?" And that's when he popped.
And nothing's going on here. Yeah.
No.
I mean, I'm okay if there was. It's, whatever. Oh. Whew.
Sorry.
Feel free to continue.
All right. So you've made it back to the abandoned house in the outskirts of the city. All right. So you guys all, you open the door, you get in, you close it. You're feeling safe for the most part. What do you guys do?
Brandon's still laughing. Yeah, you.
Ooh, what?
Yeah, you.
Thank God I have a mute button.
It's like where is that book? What just happened?
It's in my bag of holding. And I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Brandon, you're muted.
Good. That's a good thing.
Okay.
Anthony, you're the other magic user. What do you think? Should we look into this thing?
I don't. Judging from the last Lovecraftian creature that just basically annihilated us all, I feel like if we can run from it, we should, because we need that book, don't we?
I feel like they all came in through portals. We might be able to use this book to make our own.
Yeah.
But not if it's going to keep calling those things in again. What do you think, Tinny?
Technically, it came through a
Okay.
shadow.
I think that, clearly those things were interested in the same thing we were interested in, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it triggered them to come out. The only thing I know is that we were given a set amount of visions, but we haven't gone through the entire book.
And
So-
you're right. It could just be coincidence that they show up. Not that it called them, just that they wanted it.
Yeah. Because if I were to go ahead and bring it out right now and start reading it, this wouldn't make sense for them to just be like, "Hey, we're here."
Is there any kind of role?
Chiron chirps in. He goes, well, considering the fact that book seems to not have been opened in forever, maybe it released some kind of celestial energy. That maybe that's what they picked up on. Maybe that, or
They sensed its
maybe-
power level.
yeah.
I look at Chiron and I point at him. I'm like, normally I would make a joke, but you better be fucking wrong every time we read this book.
You could just find a place that's kind of protected by that from that, but yeah, fuck me, right?
well, from whatever the hell came through that last portal, it fucked up Nori. So, yeah, we should be very careful.
Do we see like I look out? Cavonia looks out the window towards. I'm assuming there's a window towards the city.
Okay.
I just want to like look to see if there's like smoke or anything. Like maybe that thing fucking tore down the library.
Real quick before hold on, I'll let Laura know. Everybody, give yourselves 27 hit points. Chiron's gonna use the mass cure wounds.
Oh, nice. Well, I only needed 2.
I didn't take any damage in that last fight anyway, so.
Neither did I. But I was still -2.
That was more for Laura, but
Yeah.
she's
The wounded.
she's on the bed.
Good night, Laura. She's not there.
All right. Yeah. So you want to look out?
Yeah, I want to see if I can see any signs of like, did the demon win? Is it rampaging through the city, or does it look like they might have contained it?
All right. So you poke your head out. Give me a perception or investigation check.
6. And investigation is the same thing. All right.
Just go with perception then.
All right. 13.
13. As you kind of poke your head out, you step out a little bit, and you're looking in the direction of the library. You can see what appears to be a bit of smoke coming from that direction, coming from, it kind of looks like it's coming from where the library is. That's all you can tell.
Okay. I just say my thoughts back to the group. I say, I see smoke coming from the city. I don't think that fight is going good. We can't stay here long. I say this to the group.
What? What are we on this planet for, anyway? How did we get here? We just woke up on a battlefield, didn't we?
Yeah, we.
Like any of our planets.
We need to find Archduke Armand.
Archduke Armand.
The guy that started World War I.
Armand Asante.
Because apparently he was the one wizard that was in the library, and he was the supposed big wizard of them all.
He's the
He's the big whiz.
I think we're gonna need to ask around here, the town folk. Maybe they might have an idea of where to look. And something that Chiron said, can't be celestial magic that's attracting them. The reason why is because if you remember, when we were coming out here, there was things jumping from shadow to shadow, following us. How is it that it would be celestial magic that, brings them out if they were already following
us? Chiron just kind of looks at you. He's like, listen, man, I'm just making a guess here. He goes, I don't know what was following us. If anything was, I didn't see what you saw. All I know is that the second you opened that book, these things appeared.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with that. They were following us maybe from the moment that we came through the portal.
Maybe.
Well, then
we're gonna have to research this book.
Off this planet.
We take this book to that Archduke, and maybe I'll try to read it along the way.
Yeah, you gotta better understand the book. What the hell the whole fuss is about. You open this book and demons shot out, and then this giant demon just came through a portal and said, if you want it done, do it yourself. So clearly, there's a plan to get this book, and that guy's at the source of it.
Yep. Agreed.
All right, so like I said, it is mid-afternoon now. Like, starting to get later in the day. What are you guys going to kind of camp for the night, or are you gonna try to go out and get information?
Kevonian is all game for getting to move on immediately. We can camp out later, but it's up to everybody.
I'm down for getting information. Obviously, you got to figure this out before that thing that we just ran from becomes a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say create distance
Arch.
between us and the thing.
No.
Go ask around for the arch.
Yeah, I think we should just ask around because then the faster we get answers, the faster we get the fuck out of here.
Let's do it. Kevonian says, let's do it on the way out of town. Like, I'm very adamant about moving along.
All right. Well,
Agreed, yeah.
I'm following the
I
group.
wanted
Let's
to
go.
leave town too.
I sheathed my sword of Crom and followed the group.
Oh my.
You've been running the whole time with it in your hand.
Yeah.
I've been just picture
Running
me
with
running
scissors.
and making noises like ah, ah, ah.
Dasha dancer bricks and wait, Dasha dancer.
Oh my god.
As soon as
Maybe one of the things that we could try to see if
You know what I mean?
maybe the arch could be in Neverwinter, also, because we landed
True.
in one of the two spots. We checked out Boulder. We don't know what's going on in Neverwinter, but let's ask about the arch, and then nobody knows. We can go to Neverwinter.
I'm game. Anywhere that's not here.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So we lost the horse and the cart, right? We don't have that anymore.
No donkeys.
Fuck.
The the donkeys are gone too.
Oh, that's right. The donkeys are gone. I forgot about the donkeys. Damn it. We
As soon
lose
as I sheath my sword, my voice goes back to normal. By the way.
Thank God.
Also, Kevonian, remember, you are wearing your amazingly bright white outfit that you bought.
That's true. It is
Ah.
glorious. I still refuse to take it off.
Yeah.
It's not going to affect us. Don't worry. Keep going.
You sure about that? All right. So as you guys step back out of the abandoned house, you're back in like the small kind of like poor market area of this rural section of the city. Which way do you guys go?
Before we start walking, I cast Arcane Recovery so that I can get my slots back.
Okay.
Because we
Dude,
kind of took like a
that's
short rest, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to take a short rest. For anybody that's trying to get some hit points back.
Trying to get some spell slots back.
Yeah.
Can you get that with a short rest?
I have no idea.
I don't think so. No, I think you only get them back with a long rest.
Well, I'll take it anyway. And you are correct. Okay.
All right. So Nori used some of her, took a short rest. Anybody wants to take a short rest? Go ahead. If you, I mean, I don't know who took any kind of real damage. Fatu, if you just want to kind of get Ruckus's HP back up.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. All right. So like I said, you guys, you've taken a short rest, kind of hanging out. It's a little later. The sun's getting real low there, fellas. So are you like, what do you guys, which way do you guys go?
Which way do we come in again?
Came in from the south.
From the south, right?
That's what I was gonna say. Go downward.
I mean, we could go back the way we came, or there's three different directions: west, north, or east.
You decide then.
Don't. You need to chill. This is a team
I think
effort.
we need to not go the direction we came in. We need to keep going in new directions.
Okay.
New directions.
Well, I say
Do we have any info on where anything is? Or no?
no.
No.
We should have taken notes.
Yeah.
It serves us right for trying to be hot shots.
Oh my
See what happens? And she suffers fucking foot.
I prefer
4-4
hot shots.
dagger.
Hard do.
Ask Ruckus to smell.
You ask Ruckus to what?
What am I gonna ask? What is he smelling?
Exactly. We'll find out when we get to it. Tell him to smell something interesting and then lead us in the direction of something
So
interesting.
that's it.
Yeah.
What if he just lead us to another dog's ass?
Oh my. At least we were moved further into the town.
You know what? You know what? I like that. You think of something real quick that you want me to have you want Ruckus to sniff around for.
Okay. Ruckus, sniff around for General Adnan, whatever his fucking name is. What was his name? Archduke.
Archduke.
Yeah.
I was like, you're searching for
John.
the Iron Sheik?
Before I have you roll the perception check with Ruckus, I'm gonna say this. Ruckus immediately just kind of looks at you like,
Who?
because he has no idea who this guy is
Yeah.
or what he smells like.
And I'm looking at Ruckus going, don't blame me, big guy. Blame her, because she's telling me for you to sniff for somebody.
Well, yeah.
So I'm just gonna say this because of that and the lack of anything to go on. Anything other than a nat 20 is gonna be treated as a natural 1.
Damn. Here you go.
Nat 1.
Yeah.
So you say that Ruckus kind of gives you that look, and you're like, I don't give a shit, go. And he wanders off. He's gone for about 15, 20 seconds. All of a sudden, you hear like, oh, you hear him. Do you run up to where he's howling from?
I do.
Yes,
Okay.
and I
As
follow.
you run up on him, you run up, and Ruckus is mounted on top of another dog, just giving it
Oh
the
my.
business.
And then I said,
No, lady. And I'm looking at you with the same look as always. I told you so. Now let's go have sex.
okay.
I yell, can you do it while running?
I once did it with her while riding up a blizzard. So yeah,
Oh
we could do it
my-
while running.
Oh my god.
All right.
I remember when I had my first beer.
Does anybody else have an idea of what they want to do to try to get information?
I ran out of the room for a bit to pee again because I'm fucking almost 40. What?
Yeah.
What
You
has happened?
stepped out. All right, you stepped out. You're in the market area.
Mhm.
You realize you guys have no idea where anything is, who anybody is, or what. You know you've made it to Baldur's Gate, but you don't know where Neverwinter is. You don't know any landmarks or anything for where you are. This is all new. Like everything is new to you.
Okay.
So like your idea of just like, oh, let's get out. You don't know how to get out of town other than the way you came.
Do I see Cavonian lived as a thief in the wilds for a while. His father was a survivalist and stuff like that, a ranger. So he knows a little bit about that shit. So he would think immediately, I'm looking around the market for anybody that sells like skins, that like goes out hunting, brings back skins or meat or something like that. Like somebody that would know the land very well.
Okay. There's like an armor, like a guy with like an armory. I would not say armory, but like armor stand. He's got a lot of leathers. That's mainly what he worked in. Fatu and Enafine stopped by when you guys like went to talk to him, and it's just really just disgruntled older dwarven gentleman. He's
Oh, yeah.
sitting there, and he's just leathers all just surrounded by different animal leather, and so
And
is
the
that
dude before is an Archduke, right?
Archduke Armand? Yes.
Archduke Armand, Asante. Okay. So I walk up to him. I say,
He's hammering out a piece of, like, you as you walk up, he's working on like a chess piece. Leather chess piece.
you, sir.
I'll be right with you.
No need for you to stop. I just have a few questions for an out-of-towner.
Go ahead.
Which way do I need to leave town to get to Neverwinter?
He just kind of stops real quick. He looks up at you. He goes, north. And he points. Same direction you guys kind of came from, like the center of the city is. Because you guys came in from the southern section. He's like, north, other side of the city. You just keep going.
Just due north.
Pretty much.
All right. And is that where potentially the Archduke would be this time of year?
The Archduke? What? He puts his hammer down and he looks at you. He's like, the fuck are you talking about?
Armand Desante.
The Archduke? What do you want with the Archduke?
We need to speak to him. It's very important.
I don't know what the Archduke is.
Well, who would?
I don't know. The Duke?
Where's that guy?
The castle?
That back in the city?
Where are you from, friend?
Listen, let's focus. What if I didn't want to go back in the city, but I still needed to find the Archduke?
Well, you could do something amazing that would get the attention of the magistrate. Or you could just, he's like, cast a spell? I don't know.
Are you saying you know a spell? Is that what this is, sir?
He looks at you, he goes, do I look like I know a spell?
You're a dwarf. There could be dwarven spells here. A finding. I don't know how it all works, man. Sir.
He's like, your best bet would be to go to the castle.
Okay, thank you. And I toss a copper piece his way because the information was dog shit.
Hey, Kenny, what? Go ahead. Keep going. Sorry.
He looks at the copper. He goes, get fucked. And he throws it back at you.
Oh. Well, all right. And I put it in my pocket and I just walk away.
Don't need your fucking pity.
What do I need to do?
You white leathered fuck.
You wish you looked this good.
To get more like of an accurate like I'm trying to remember everything that we saw. We saw the demons with the devils. Is there something I have to roll to know exactly what, like, let's say I wanted to protect myself from their type of power or anything that they do? What is it that they had? Are they just working off a necromancer type power, or what would it be like?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm planning to do something. I'm gonna end up kind of away from this situation, and so I'm gonna cast a spell, which puts me in a sanctum, and I'm going to go in there with the book, and I'm going to read it. But I need to know what those things were exactly, because I'm going to cast it where it specifically targets them, and I'm protected from them.
I would say if you're trying to figure out how they came into this realm, like,
well, I'm not really worried about that because it protects me from them teleporting in there with me.
So what are you trying to figure out exactly?
Well, because when I cast it, it's basically being very specific as to their type of power, whatever power they're using. Like, I have to make sure that the spell I cast based on their abilities and powers.
So you're saying, like, if they were fire, whatever spell you're casting needs to be based in ice or water or something.
Yeah, like they can't do
Especially
shit.
that
for me.
concept.
What options does it give you?
All right, so I'll read it real quick. You make an area within range magically secure. The area is a cube that can be as small as 5 feet to as large as 100 feet on each side. The spell lasts for the duration or until you use an action to dismiss it. When you cast a spell, you decide what sort of security the spell provides, choosing any or all of the following properties. From sound can't pass through, the barrier of the warded area appears dark, foggy, whatever. Sensors created by divination spells can't appear. Creatures can't teleport through and out, in or out. Creatures in the area can't be targeted by the divination spell. Nothing. And planar travel is blocked, so they can't do shit to me.
Okay.
So I
yeah,
just
the magic used for them to appear was kind of like conjuration teleportation. It's not it's not necromancy. They literally came from one of the like the 9 hells.
So then, with that, who's next? Who's still around me? Because I don't know if everybody split off or.
I think if you guys if we're playing this that you guys have literally all just walked out, Fatu and Enafine like kind of wandered off a bit to go find Ruckus. So they're watching Ruckus fuck. Kivonian's gone to like a leather armor merchant to try to get some semblance of information. So it would still be you, Kaywin, Chiron, and Nori right in like the on the stoop.
Okay. So then I relay a message to these guys and I tell them that I'm gonna go back to the safe house. Or I'm gonna stay at the safe house. And I'm asking just one person to watch over me while I take my time reading this thing. I'm gonna cast a spell for a little while.
Well, Chiron and Nori are, they're both willing to stay.
Okay.
But Nori's kind of, she's still a little fucked up from the Night Walker, so she's a little bit more adamant about staying behind and kind of just licking her wounds. So she stays behind with you.
Okay. Well then,
so you're staying at the safe house. Chiron
Yeah.
goes up. He's gonna go up to Kavonian. He's gonna be like, "Hey, that didn't look like it went too well with that little dwarven fuck. But real quick, I don't know what the hell your plan really is, but Tinzo and Nori are staying back at the abandoned house. He's doing some weird magic shit. I don't know. So
I told him we needed to go.
I know, but
Let's
we need
finish-
to get into that book.
Chiron's immediately going to he's gonna look around. That's actually really good. He goes, if I'm being honest, he goes, there's a tavern there. He goes, that they've always been great centers of information.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have gone toward the first shop I saw.
I mean, you gotta figure it's been a long day for that little. He probably doesn't want to answer dumb questions that don't make sense to him.
Let's go to the tavern. Let's go to the tavern. Let's just get this done.
Chiron turns back around and whistles over to Kaywin. He starts scanning, looking for Fatu and Enafine. All right, so let me find the tavern.
So Kenny, I know that we kind of went over this with components. It says I need a thin sheet of lead. I would assume that's got to be in this broken down house. Piece of opaque glass, cotton and cloth.
I would say that anytime you've stopped to hold on, wrong place. Anytime you've stopped to get things, like to buy any kind of goods that you would pick up whatever you need for your things. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna ask you to prove that you've bought, that you have all these things, because I would assume that your character would know what they needed and you would, in a sense, pick them up. Do you know what I mean?
I gotcha. So then I just pick a spot in the wherever we were, and I create a private sanctum.
There you go.
So it says the duration is 24 hours, but the spell lasts for the duration or until an action or whatever.
Okay.
Can be an interesting way to get out of this funk. Casting a spell on the same spot every time. Cool. Sound can't pass through. Where are the warded? I'm just trying to see if I can get somebody to like knock on this barrier. Travel creatures.
Okay.
It says sound can't pass through, but I'm guessing you can knock. It doesn't say no one can't try to knock on it or anything like that. I'm being very technical. So I'll tell whoever before you guys left, knock on the barrier if we gotta go.
No worries. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in your Sanctum Sanctorum.
And I'm reading this book.
You're jerking off your mind's eye.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep.
All right, everybody.
I just have the Doctor Strange music playing in my head.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right, the rest of the party, you guys all walk into this bar, this tavern. It's there, you know, I've tried populating it a bit. You know, there's a bunch of different. It's, you know, I mean, you see Dragonborn, you see Tieflings, you see Elves, you see Orc, you see humans, you see Dwarves, you see all, you know, people of all sorts of races and, you know, species in that sense. Kind of just, they're all in the bar. So what do you, you know, you're in a tavern. What do you do?
I've got to get information from the patrons.
I'm gonna go sit on the bar stool right here.
Okay.
Then I'm going to signal to the barkeep.
A human fellow walks over to you.
A glass of your finest whiskey, sir.
Oh, whiskey, huh? I see. We got somebody who likes the hard shit. All right. He reaches under. He pulls up a kind of it's a dirty bottle, but it's, you know, it pours out a nice tall glass of a whiskey for you. He's like, "Oh, that'll be 3 copper."
I hand him a silver piece and I say, "Keep a tab open."
Oh, someone wants to have a good night. All right. He goes, "Thank you." He walks back to the, you know, somebody else, another person at the bar.
Walk back over to the table, pound the shot. I said, "Well, we're all fucked."
Why are we all fucked?
You saw it. You threw your spear thingy. I shot it. He did the light thingy. Nothing worked.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, that shit was fucking terrifying.
I lost my javelin.
Yeah, that thing doesn't exist anymore, dude.
I gotta find a new one.
You gotta take it off your thing.
Where is she?
She's right there on
Okay. I was hoping
buddy,
she came up from the other direction.
buddy. You're just not doing yourself any favors.
I know, but I'm behaving.
You're just play into the joke at this point.
Oh my
Might
god.
as well. Let laughs roll.
You need to remain in frame at all times and keep your door unlocked.
Two shot at all times. I mean, you could be giving him a foot job. Who knows?
Cavonian walks up to the bartender, and I say, "Sir, a round of ales for me and all my friends at that table, and a moment of your time, if you may."
He looks back over at the table. He goes, "Oh, he's like, are you with the other elf?"
And I look at him, and I like, "Yep, I'm with the other elf."
All right, so you're on his tab. Got it.
Not by choice.
Yep, that's a great idea. Yes.
So so you ask him for a round of ales, and what else did you ask for?
A moment of his time.
All right, so he pours the beers. He pours four ales. He puts them, puts the mugs on the table, on the countertop in front of you. He's like, how can I be a service? What can I help you with?
I need information, and a tavern is usually the place to get it, right? I need to find where the Archduke is this time of year.
I mean, for the most part, normally he doesn't really leave the castle. He spends most of his time there. He goes, word on the street, though, is that he was called away for something drastic up in Neverwinter. I don't know how accurate that is, but those are the two places that I have any information on where he would be.
Okay, that's all the time I needed. Thank you very much. And I flick another silver at him just for giving me the
Great
info.
night. As you flick the coin to him, you notice to your left a moderately attractive tiefling male is eyeing you up, and he's like, "Hey, stranger, you new to this part of town?" You looking?
Cavonia, you're gonna have gay sex tonight.
Are you looking for information, friend?
Well, Cavonian says, well, that
Welcome
depends
to
on the
Team
information
Cavonian.
you're given.
He's like, I mean, it depends on the questions you're asking.
From the table, you hear me go, Cavonian, buy him a drink.
Yeah, and you hear me say, take one for the team.
Don't get canceled, Cavonian.
Do you bring the table their drinks first, or do you ignore this guy completely?
Okay, why don't you come sit with us over at this table? And I say, I would like another ale, please.
The bartender, he pours another ale. He puts it on the counter. He's looking at the both of you, kind of side eyeing you. And so you go back to the table.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna sit on the end next to you.
I make a concentrated effort to not be that close to him. So when he sits down there, I get up and I move over here.
Don't get canceled, bro.
When you move over there, Inafine whispers in your ear saying, playing hard to get, smart.
He watches you do it. He's like, I don't bite, friend.
Hard.
And I say, I'm playing hard to get, buddy.
he kind of does the what was that in American? He does the Patrick Bateman like. Wow.
Okay, I say, from across the table, I said, my friends and I need an audience with the Archduke. The bartender told me that the Archduke may be in Neverwinter right now. And we need to get there safely, and we need to be able to meet with him.
he looks at you. He's like, well, I could tell you where the Archduke is. He's like, but I mean,
Bobby,
I don't feel the love right now. How quick you made it a point to get away from me. So I think I'll take this beer, the ale. He goes, I might just go back to my table.
I flick a gold coin at him.
He's like,
I'll go over
I
at
don't want
Cavonia.
Tony,
He's like,
you're
I don't-
Sit,
Sit your ass next to him.
sit on his lap at the point.
His name is Ma'am.
Go sit next.
Go sit on his lap.
Kiss.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Chiron likes it in the butt. I look at Chiron and you need to take one for the team, buddy. And I just pat him on the shoulder.
But you took one for the team when Chiron slept with you.
I said, what about this white-haired god over here? And I point at Chiron.
he looks at Chiron. He's like, a little too big for my taste.
Would you just bone the tiefling?
Yeah.
Cavonian's not gay. He likes women of all sizes.
You gotta be gay for information this time.
Getting gay with kids is here.
Okay.
He's eyeing. Yeah, he's looking at you, and he's like, he looks at Chiron. He's like, a little too big for my taste. He goes, but you and your friend, just the way I like. Pointing at Kaywin, just the way I like him.
Oh, this
Right.
is so good right now.
Why don't the two of you go and show him how they do it in Elfdoran or wherever you guys are from?
Oh my god.
I wait, am I near Kaywin? Yeah, he's next to me. I lean over, I try to be like imperceptive, and I say to Kaywin, I was like, listen, we can play this until we get him alone, and then I say we just beat the shit out of him and get the information. Brandon, you're muted.
Or we could just settle this right here. I take out my bow and I point it directly at him, aiming it at him. I say, you could give us this information, or you could eat an arrow
We will pay you well.
in your sensitive bits, or you could take my friend's gold and leave us
He
be.
just he kind of sits back, and he's got his hands up. He's like, listen, I'm not being aggressive, but you're not making a smart choice here. Barkeep.
And I'm not some small town floozy.
We are businessmen, and we take everything seriously. We never, ever, ever bring sex into the picture. Ever.
Give both of you. I need you. Give me a quick perception check.
There you go.
Didn't you bang a man lady on another planet?
Yeah,
She
I
was just
remember.
a large woman, but she was very beautiful. What is it?
This guy's a feminine tiefling.
Yeah.
20.
Isn't it kind of the same thing?
No, he's not. He's just a dude.
He's a tiefling, male tiefling,
Uh,
very effeminate.
I got 18.
But he's very feminine. See? That's what Kenny just said.
Come on.
You notice that after he called over to the barkeep,
The barkeep.
there's a handful of people kind of moving around to block off exits.
They called the
And
plus
they're
plus
putting-
gang.
and their hands are where you would normally keep weapons.
Let's take him out.
How about you?
Let's take him
How
out.
about you chill? So,
I mean, you got Fatu.
I pull out the pipes of Ursine summoning.
My God.
I'm ready to call in the bears.
bears are names for giant gays, dude.
Yeah.
Are you gonna bring in giant gay men right now?
Oh my god.
Sing some show tunes?
Yeah. The tiefling-
Strap leather sequence come out.
do you say that? Do you say you're willing to call in the bears? or do you just pull out
Yes.
the pipe?
I pull a pipe out and I go, I'll call the bears in.
Tiefling just looks at it. He goes, bears.
And then I say, when I see that he's actually interested, I say, I can do that if that's what you want in exchange for the information.
He's like once again, not really my type, but he's like, if that's what's gonna get this party started.
So how could we get an audience with the Archduke? And then I'll call in the bears.
And my friend will put away his bow.
Can we just take a second?
No, he wants me
He's
to call in the bears.
currently aiming at
He
his
wants me to
genitals.
call in the bears. So I'm
Fatu,
going to do that in
Fatu.
exchange for the info.
Fatu and
Can we just-
Interfeed, do you guys want to try to like
Hey,
uh
escalate.
de-escalate this,
Diffuse
considering
the situation.
he's got his pipes out, he's got his bow and arrow pointed at the guys.
I get up and I go.
Right.
Can we just point out for a second that this tiefling is basically call you both twanks,
Twix.
because he doesn't want to fuck bears. He doesn't want to fuck Chiron because he's too big. You
And
guys are just right. Anyway, but
Just do it.
you don't want to fuck a bear. You don't want to fuck Chiron, which
He
is I
said he
assume an
wants
angel.
the bear. Wait, am I wrong? He said
there
that
any-
it takes to get this party started, so he wants the bears.
Yeah, but he says
goes,
not.
the tiefling goes, oh, whoa, hold on, friend. I didn't say anything about fucking. I just want some companionship for the night.
Oh my god.
What are you talking about here?
He goes, I don't know about you. Maybe I'm just a cuddler.
Oh no.
Well,
Cuddle party.
I got just the thing for him.
What?
Would you like to cuddle with a direwolf for the night?
Oh my god.
Nah. He's like, I'm not into animals. I'm not that sick of fuck.
When he says that, I
Wait,
stole
wait. You did not say. You said nothing about sex. You said cuddling, pal.
That's still
Yeah.
weird. Me and animals don't really we don't get along well. I don't like the idea
It's got, like,
of laying
shit.
next to an animal.
a dire
He
wolf's
likes his
fur
hands
has
to get
healing
lost.
properties.
Babe, you
Could
want a
actually
sandwich?
help you become
Ew! He can watch us.
First off, stop jumping right to cuckolding and sex. There's no sex involved. It's companionship.
It's not technically
Jesus
that's
Christ.
not cuckolding. That's something else. It'd be cuckolding
He's
if
like, look-
she fucked him and made you watch.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
he's like, listen, my thing is elves. Like, I'll just be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
No!
There you go.
No! Well, guys, though.
Guy elves.
Yeah.
And
But he
yeah,
didn't like Caleb.
He might go both ways.
He did? Oh.
Well,
I ain't doing it.
He's not having sex with Interfene. I'll tell you that right now.
Anafine, give me an insight check on this guy.
Like you said,
I mean,
Fatu,
technically,
it-
we have
let's
all the information we
compare
need. We
it.
know Neverwinter is north.
we know the Archduke is there.
We could just peace out after this.
That also is a viable option. Well, we don't know the Archduke is there, but now I'm trying to figure out how we
I
can
got
get.
that funny.
Throw the nat 20.
Nat 20. You can tell that this guy immediately has no interest in you whatsoever.
Yeah, so he's homosexual.
Very. Yeah.
But he is
Alright, so listen.
very interested in Kaywin and Kavonian.
Listen, one of you guys can take this
In the butt.
in the butt.
Yeah, but we
No,
already
but-
have the information we need. The bartender told us.
I got
Neverwinter's in the
herbs
north.
to know. Now that you
Well,
won't
hold on a
even
second.
know.
Hold on a second. Now, you don't have to tell us what it is. Obviously, I'm not telling you to tell us what it is. But if one of these two gentlemen were to lay with you for the night, how valuable is the information that you have?
I can tell you exactly how to get a meeting with the Archduke.
And all you want to do is cuddle one of these guys? No sex?
I mean, that's if things escalate, they escalate. But I'm not trying to be.
What if we just bring you with us?
Oh, I don't want to leave the city. I like it here.
What if?
What if
Hold on a sec. Wait a sec. What if you were to cuddle with both of them while all of us were in the room?
Yeah. So it can't escalate.
Get a lot weird.
I would have to think. He's like, I'd have to think about that. That's a little. That's
How
a
about
lot.
this? Listen, Tiefling. Hold on a sec, buddy.
I'll let Ruckus watch.
Ruckus, what do you stop? You get to cuddle. You get to cuddle with both of them.
If
All of us
only
have
it
to stay
takes
in
a
the
spear,
room and escalate.
flashes it in the guy's face, and yells, "Bar fight!" And I am serious.
What do you say?
I take my ale, I splash it in the guy's face, and I scream, "Bar fight!"
Bar fight.
Yeah, and then I punch Kaywin in the face.
Roll to attack.
You hit me with your
Unarmed, right?
Yeah.
All right, so the thing +2. See if I hit. 9,
Make it a system fight. Like
11. So I probably didn't even hit,
No.
which is actually good.
Kaywin, how do you react to that?
I just dodge it.
Brush it off.
I dodge, like, just sidestep, and I just look at him, and I just go, really?
We need
When you say,
I still
Cavoni, give
no
me-
drawn on the other.
Give me a performance check now.
$21.
21. So, like, the bartender and a lot of the patrons, they're kind of watching. They're watching the whole thing. They watch you throw the beer in the tiefling's face, and you throw a really horrible punch at Kaywin. They're like, "The fuck kind of show is this?"
And when I hear somebody say that,
And they a couple guys are like,
when I hear somebody say the word show, I pull out my lute. And I start playing Take Me Higher by Creed. In an attempt to be like, I'm kind of like nudging to the group, like, I think we should just leave. I think we should just go.
you notice the tiefling has walked away from the table. He's kind of made his way off back towards the bar.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, so
orders
you
in
guys-
special.
verdict is in. No
It's the-
appeal on the docket. All right, do you guys? Is everybody else leave? Do you finish your beers and whiskey and leave?
yeah, I guess so.
I tell one take one for the team.
Yeah.
I whisper it.
As you guys walk outside, Chiron looks at you. He goes, "You're a fucking bitch."
I'm sorry to take it in the ass, Kyron.
Who said anything about taking it in the ass? You could have just fucking talked to the guy for a
We
little
all
bit.
know
kind of
that's where this was
information.
going. We all know that's where this was going.
I once thought you elves were progressive people,
Wow.
but today I was proven wrong, and I'm embarrassed.
Chiron Techno Viking points at you. He goes, "You want to know how I know you're a bitch? Because your mind immediately went to you taking it in the ass instead of giving it to him in his ass." He goes,
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
hey, you stuck my.
"Cavonian, you make me fucking sick. Let's go back to the fucking house." Got no problem putting shit in a kid's mouth, but you can't fucking talk to a gay guy for a little bit. Real progressive of you.
Didn't he shiv an asshole? Didn't he shiv an asshole a few minutes ago?
Literally,
Didn't what?
Literally.
Tiefling or
Dude,
offspring of
I'm-
demon?
You just called by someone.
They're not evil.
How do you know?
Because they're not.
Okay.
He's a fucking tiefling. He's a demon.
Oh,
Kinda,
they're an
yeah.
offspring of the demon. They are mostly a peaceful race.
Well, you're like, wow, bitch.
I love
I don't know,
Steve
buddy.
from-
When you
Kobe shot from the back.
All right. So as you guys walk back to the house, it's really not that far from the tavern itself. Like because remember Chiron kind of pointed it out from right outside of the house. Kavonian, give me a perception check as you're getting back to the house.
No, what is it? 23.
What was that?
23.
23. As you're approaching the house and you look back towards the tavern, you can see that tiefling is standing outside of the front, just kind of shaking his head, looking at you as you're walking away. But it's kind of like a hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave.
I
He's
just give him like, I'm sorry.
No, you're far enough off, like you can see him, like standing there outside, but you're like, what the fuck, dude? Like he's just sitting there, like
Is he rubbing his nipples?
I added that in, but no, he's just standing there, just. But all right, so you guys are back at the house. You walk in. Nori's kind of sitting there on the couch in the living room, tending to her wounds, kind of just almost passed out because of the day, and everything she experienced. And you can kind of see this like not bubble but spot where you assume Tinzo is in his his Sanctum Sanctorum fucking studying the book. Are you guys just gonna take a long rest and end the night, or? All
I
right.
think it's probably best.
Well, then we'll do a long rest. That's where I'll end it.
All right.
You didn't even, bro. You didn't even get the tiefling's name.
I wouldn't have either way.
You don't want to talk to James Gumgath?
Did you just come up with that now?
I mean, if you knew what that name came from, you'd be appreciative of the fact of how everything played out. Who's James Gum?
I've never heard that name before in my life.
Like James Gunn.
No.
Oh.
No. Whoa, that's the real name of Buffalo Bill.
Oh. Oh, so if we talk, it's a good thing we didn't talk.
It's a good thing we didn't talk.
Oh my god, we almost killed Kivonian.
Anyway,
Yeah, see?
You
Good.
all- there was a chance you were gonna get kidnapped by Baldur's Gate Bill.
And end up in a hole. So,
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck.
It puts
good.
the potion on its skin. It
I knew
doesn't
I had
look
weird. I knew I had a weird feeling about that guy. Oh my god. Oh yeah, long rest. I gotta hit the button.
All right. Yeah, so everybody take a long rest. We're gonna, and that's where we'll start off new day next week.
It's a new day. So Friday, everybody's good for Friday?
I'm good.
Yep.
Yeah, I should be good.
20 Feist. Yep, I
Oh,
got nothing going on.
I will be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.
I'm gonna get out of here, though, guys.
All right.
Have a good one. Good game, everybody. Slap hands. Slap hands. Slap hands. Good game.
Later. Have a good night. Bye.